Hey, good morning and welcome to Keyport, New Jersey, right on the Jersey Shore. And welcome back to football. Pope John Lyon Jr., 11 and under football. My name is Mike Formisano, and I'll be taking you through today's scrimmage. The Pope John Jr. Lions 11U squad will have two games today, taking on St. James in this first contest. It's just a scrimmage, so no scorekeeping and no stats and so forth. And the players are playing practice jerseys, but they're actually going to play a full half in this first scrimmage. And then later on, about an hour after that game, they'll have their second contest against Toms River. We're coming on today to give you a bit of a feel of what you can look forward to for the upcoming season. There'll be 7 games on the 11U schedule, 2 home at Pope John High School and Middle School, and the other 5 on the road, mostly down here at the Jersey Shore, and that's where today's scrimmage is. So 11U last year, 6-2 under head coach Jared Cofrancesco, making the postseason and then falling in the semifinals to the Rahway Chiefs. However, many of those players have moved up to 13U, and it's a brand new group here, and a new head coach, Rob Zwicky, taking over the reins for Pope John on the 11U level, and his team is about to get on the field and get started here for this 2024 slate. Let's go over the roster, and again, the players don't have their game jerseys yet, so we're just going to kind of wing it and go with different play formations and give you a sense of what's going on. But I'll give you the roster of what we have for numbers when we start up next week. We start with number 2, Mason Seeger. Number 3 is Logan Masway. Number 6 is Bennett Pucci. And again, if I get names incorrect, please let me know throughout the week, and we will make those corrections for game number 1 next week. Number 9 is Theodore Zwicky. Number 10, Ryder Espinoza. Number 13, John McCann. Number 14, James Mahalik. Number 27, Alexander Formisano. Number 28, Danny Filato. 45 is Owen Dawson. 52, Noah Kraus. 61, Anthony Grego. 67, Declan McCarrick. 80 will be Roman Pena. 87, Cooper Lapin. 89 is Matthew Schultz. And number 97 will be Braden Convey. The head coach, as I said, for the 11U Pope John Jr. Lions is Rob Zwicky. Assistant coaches and defensive coordinator Dan Filato, Greg Masway, Anthony Grego, Jeff McCarrick, Jose Pena, and Dennis Espinoza. Team Moz will be Corinne Schultz and Melanie Zwicky. The Junior Lions athletic director is Brian Carlson. Varsity head coach Dom Gaston, and league president Dave DiArco. My name is Mike Formisano. I'll be taking you through today's 2 scrimmages and throughout the season for 11U Pope John Junior Lions football. And captains for today are heading out with Coach Zwicky to go through the coin flip and the ground rules here in Keyport, New Jersey, right on the Jersey Shore, just south of Staten Island. It'll be Pope John Junior Lions football, and we'll return for the opening drive right after this. Welcome back to Keyport, New Jersey, at Mike Ciccatelli Field here on the Jersey Shore, just south of Staten Island, for Pope John Junior Lion 11U football. Mike Formisano here with you, calling today's scrimmage. There'll actually be 2. The first one against St. James, and the second one right after this on the control field right behind us against Toms River. There's a Pope John bench as Coach Zwicky and his assistants speaking with the players and getting set for the opening scrimmage of the season. Summer has not let go of its grasp yet. It is hot and humid down here at the shore. And if you're looking forward to the cooler weather of fall, as football is right around the corner, that is still far, far away. So hot and humid, the last days of summer, and players making sure they stay hydrated today, they stay healthy, and they get set for opening kickoff next week. This is basically week 0, as it's 2 scrimmages today, and then we'll find out from Pop Warner, which is the league that they're in, about where and when they play next week. What I can tell you is that there are 2 home games at Pope John High School, Middle School this season, and 5 on the road. So the Pope John Junior Lions taking the field against St. James. The Lions in blue and gold jerseys, practice jerseys, no real numbers and everything, so I'm not going to be announcing players and so forth. Just play formations and what happens from there. We'll work on the sidelines with the coaching staff, and again, my thanks go out to Coach Zwicky and the entire Pope John staff for their availability and being able to allow us to film the games and to be here and get this action out to you. The action's going to start here for the scrimmage on the 35-yard line. It is Pope John and St. James. Lions in blue and gold jerseys with white pants, and St. James in green and gold jerseys. St. James with Pope John with the ball first. The handoff goes over to number 58 to the right side. A good pickup there. Quarterback number 1. And again, I could try and see who these players are, but without jersey numbers being correct on my roster, that's something that I do not want to get incorrect. So we'll just go with the formations and the plays and so forth. It's just a scrimmage, just getting the team ready for opening week next week. But this is one half that they're actually playing on this main field here in Keyport, home of the Red Raiders. I believe the initial name used to be the Keyport Indians. I think they've switched over the years to the Red Raiders. That's what the scoreboard says. Quarterback under center. Pitch back, and the running back for Pope John is drilled right as he was about to take the pitch. St. James right on him. So the great thing about these scrimmages is that coaching staff gets to see the different plays called and kind of get an idea for what they want to run, strengths and weaknesses for the upcoming weeks. Gives a chance for the coaches to see the players in game action or simulated game action to see how they'll respond to certain situations. And again, a lot of these players, this may very well be their first time playing organized football, at least at this level. They may have played in the younger grades, K through 4, for town teams and so forth, but on this level with Pope John, this is as young as they allow right now, 11U, and then you move up to 13U, and then on to the high school level. Quarterback under center, man in motion for Pope John, going far side of your screen to closest. Hand off to 58, and he is tackled right away by number 13 for St. James. And brought down in the backfield. So that brings up 4th down. Now again, with Pop Warner, there's no opening kickoffs. There's no kickoffs after touchdowns. There's no field goals. They can punt. The plays start at 35-yard line, at least to drive to start the game and start the second half. And then pretty much everything else is very close to what you would normally see with football rules on the pro, college, high school levels. So 4th and 10 for Pope John.
Grego out. Grego, you're out, my bad. Go. Still too many. Come on, go. Not defense, punt.
Last minute substitutions for the Lions.
Tie your shoe. Get ready.
There's a pitch back. And smart play by the punter as the pitch was high on an arc. He knew he was not going to be able to get any kind of kickoff, so he just swallowed it. As the St. James defense all over him. At least 3 players breaking through the O-line. And so that'll be a turnover on downs. 6:40 remaining here in the first quarter. They're playing one full half here on this first scrimmage. It's Pope John and St. James. The second game will be Pope John and Tom's River, and that will be right after this on the alternate field. So now the Pope John defense out. St. James with their first possession of the scrimmage. Quarterback number 12 hands off. Off tackle to the left and down to about the 10-yard line. Maybe just shy of it. That'll bring up second and about 6.
You're sitting back. It's going to push you backwards. They're being a 2-point stance. Come on the edge.
Line, come off the ball and get in with them. Let's go.
Right?
The referee spot the ball at the 12-yard line. 6:07 to go here in the first quarter. No score between Pope John and St. James. If you've been waiting for football throughout the whole summer, this is the beginning of a very long football season. Professional, college, high school, middle school. We'll be going all the way till President's Day or just before it with the Super Bowl.
Look at the ball, guys. 2-point stance.
A false start on St. James.
Look at the ball.
Clock down to 5:35 to go. They'll move the ball back about 5 yards. We are in Keyport, New Jersey, right off the Jersey Shore for this first group of scrimmages today for Pope John as they are ready to start their season. Opening game will be next Sunday. We don't know where and when yet. It will be announced by Pop Warner, usually on Wednesdays. At the league meeting every Wednesday, and they announce the opponents. Now, since we're covering 11U and 13U this season, we'll just have to go week by week if they're put in different places. That sometimes happens. So, like, for example, 11U will be playing here in Keyport, and, I don't know, 13U will go down to St. Long Branch or something.
Cover him.
Pass down the field by number 12. He's got a man open, number 43, into the back of the end zone, and a touchdown for St. James. And St. James taking a 6-0 lead. Their nickname, by the way, are the Royals.
You have to stay with him.
So nice pass by number 12, the quarterback for St. James, into the back of the end zone. And the Royals take a 6-0 lead. 4:43 remaining here in the first quarter. Substitutions in for Pope John. On this level with the scrimmage, they are going to try an extra point. Now, kick the extra point. That's going to be 2 points on the Pop Warner level. Here's the kick. It's up, and it's just short. So it came up maybe about 2-3 yards short of the crossbar on the field goal post. So the score will remain 6-0. You could try a 2-point conversion or a typical 2-point conversion where the player either runs or passes it in. That's only 1 point in Pop Warner level. The kick, if you're actually able to make the kick, that's 2 points. So St. James electing to try for the 2 and failing. And so now that will give Pope John the ball, down 6-0 with 4:43 to go here in the first quarter. As I was saying before, 11U and 13U possibly being different spots throughout the season. We'll just have to see throughout the year which games we cover, and we'll let you know. If there's a way to cover both, the time differences, we'll do so. We did that last year. I remember there was a game, I think, in Rahway for 11U. And then I got in the car and raced 45 miles down to Long Branch to cover the 13U game. It was against the Blue Devils. I'm trying to remember what school it was now. I can't remember off the top of my head. Great game. Came down to last play with about a minute to go. And Quinn Clements had an interception to seal the deal. And it put Coach Matt Emmering's team up to 6-0 on the year. It was a great game. 13U with tremendous success last year. 8-0 in the regular season. They captured the league final against Linden. Went on to the regionals in the quarterfinal. Maybe one of the best middle school games I've ever seen. They took down Irvington, the Golden Knights, 16-6 in Elizabeth, New Jersey. And then the next week, demolished Eastwood from Syracuse, the Grizzlies, by a count of 27-7. That propelled them into the finals in Pennsylvania, and they took on the Downingtown Young Whippets. Fumble on the play, and we'll see who recovers. I think Pope John's going to hold on to it as he transfer from center to quarterback. Bit of a problem there. That's something they'll work on. As I said, the game against Downingtown last November, much colder than this, by the way. This is very hot and humid here in Keyport. It was probably in the 40s or 50s in Pennsylvania for that game. And Downingtown, who won the eventual national championship in Florida, turned back Pope John for the Lions' only defeat of the season. But a great year, and Coach Emmering back with the 13U squad, putting that team together and see if the Lions can defend their league title this year. 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter of a half scrimmage. Lions are in their second possession. Substitution out, Alex Formisano coming off the field. A couple players in for Pope John, so 2-for-2 swap. A lot to look forward to for this upcoming season. And again, with this 11U squad and Coach Lewicki, he's got a great assistant coaching staff with him. And so they are trying to build a consistent, talented team, winning mentality, winning football, trying to play the game the right way according to the values of Catholic Academy and the Roman Catholic faith. And all the way down from President Jenkins to the principals of the schools, to the coaching staff and Coach Gaston, the varsity head coach. Fumble on the play, and it's recovered by St. James. Number 3 on that loose ball as the pitch went awry, and the Royals will take over. 3:40 to go here in the first quarter. 6-0, St. James up top of Pope John. We're here in Keyport, New Jersey for this first scrimmage today. And I think that's the most important thing is, as far as Pope John football is concerned, to make sure you're building the program the right way, and they have done so. And there are very bright days ahead for all of these programs. And we're fortunate to be able to see those. St. James comes out to the field. It will start at about the 28-yard line here of Pope John. So second defensive series for the Lions. The Royals scored on their first possession. Here's a handoff.
Fly up there.
The tailback goes over to the left, cuts through the defense, gets down to about the 15 and broke a tackle and is in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Royals. Number 3 breaking through the tackles from Pope John and finding a way into the back of the end zone. That's going to make the score 12-0.
Line up. Don't run to me. Get over there. Line up. Line up. Let's go.
So we'll see if the Royals attempt another kick for an extra point. They're able to get it. That would make the score 14-0. Ball spotted at 3, and they are going to attempt another kick for 2 points. Clock down to 3 minutes remaining here in this first quarter. Last minute substitutions in for St. James. Here's a snap high over the hands of the placeholder, and it goes over to the kicker, number 13, and he runs it in. He's able to sneak into the corner of the end zone right in front of us. So that will award St. James 1 point as opposed to 2, making it 13-0. The snap went off the hands of the placeholder, and the kicker, alert to pick up the ball, run to his right, and found the corner of the end zone pass to Pope John defense. 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter, and St. James with a 13-0 lead. And again, this is a scrimmage, and both teams understand that going in. This is about learning proper formation and about getting set for opening kickoff next week. So third possession for Pope John. They will start in their own territory.
I just told you. Elon, hustle out, bud. Go.
The ball spotted at the Pope John 35-yard line. Third possession underway for the Lions.
Let's go, guys. Get set. Let's go. Okay, on the pitch, we're going to put Cooper. Brady, step up.
Quarterback under center. I formation. And we got a timeout on the field. St. James calls time. We'll take one as well. 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. 13-0. St. James leads Pope John. We'll be back to Keyport, New Jersey right after this. Welcome back to Keyport, New Jersey, right on the Jersey Shore for Pope John Junior Lion 11 and under football. Mike Formisano here calling today's game. Thank you so much for joining us here this third Sunday in August. The kids are dreading going back to school. It's not quite here yet. Still got a couple more weeks of summer, so enjoy it. But the football underway right here. Handoff. Pitch goes to number 63 from the Pope John quarterback. He is met at the line by the Royal defense. So that'll bring up second down and long for the Lions. Substitution in, number 1 in the practice jersey. Coming in for the Lions. And again, if you know you're a parent and you know what jersey your son's wearing, you'll be able to pick up the numbers on the field and you'll know the players better than I do right now. I've got the roster, but it doesn't coordinate. They'll coordinate next week when they have the jerseys. We'll be able to call it a little better. The Lions up to the line. Second, about 12. Ball spotted at the 33. His handoff by 1 to 63 through the right side. He's able to dig out a few yards there. Get back to the original line of scrimmage. That'll bring up third down. Substitutions in. See the name on the back of that jersey. That's Filato. That would be Danny Filato, number 28, game jersey. Just the name on the back of the practice ones. And those are easy. I can kind of figure those out. If you get the name on the back. But with practice jersey numbers, not a chance. Third down, 10 to go. Lions at their own 35. Quarterback with a pass back to number 45 in the backfield, and he is brought down by number 3. Looks like 3 may have gotten his hands around the face mask area, but nothing called, and they'll bring up fourth down. Minute 5 to go here in the first quarter. Scrimmage between St. James, the Royals, and the Pope John Junior Lions. Royals leading 13-0, but again, the score doesn't count. This will go into the books as an exhibition scrimmage. More important that the Lions learn the different formations, different plays, and make sure they stay healthy for next Sunday. Make sure they're hydrated. Quarterback drilled in the backfield. Didn't get the ball off. He handed it off as number 25 met him behind center. But the handoff went to the running back into the right side. Got a couple of yards, but that won't be enough as the Lions will turn the ball over on downs. Clock stopped with 19 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. St. James up 13-0. And after this first scrimmage, we'll move over to the alternate field. The Lions will take on Tom's River. That'll be the second scrimmage today. Try and bring you some of that, maybe all of it. And then next Sunday, Pope John Junior Lions start their season in earnest with a road game. And again, we'll find that out midweek through Pop Warner, where and when it'll be. But definitely next Sunday, as will the 13U team. And then the home games will start for Pope John, both 11 and 13U on September 1st, right before Labor Day.
Nice play, Logan.
Good tackle. Logan Masway in there to stop the runner for St. James. Good tackle by him. And that will exhaust the first quarter. Time expires, and we'll head to quarter number 2 of this one-half scrimmage. So St. James Royals over the Pope John Junior Lions, 13-0. We'll be back for second quarter action. I think they're going to stay with us, so we'll just stay with everybody right now and stay with the action. No, they're coming off the field. Okay, we'll take a break as well, and we'll be back right after this. 13-0 St. James over Pope John. Welcome back to Keyport, New Jersey, on the Jersey Shore for Pope John Junior Lion 11U scrimmage football. Mike Forbesano along with you calling today's action. It's not week 1. That's next Sunday. Today is the first of 2 scrimmages, the first one against St. James and the second one against Toms River. Right now, going into the second quarter of this one-half scrimmage, the Lions are trailing 13-0. But again, the scores don't count. We will start the second quarter, and we're going to go to the other side of the field as they're going to flip sides. We'll go with the roster real quick again. Starting with number 2, Mason Seeger. Number 3 is Logan Masway. 6, Bennett Pucci. 9, Theodore Zawicki. 10, Ryder Espinoza. 13, John McCann. 14, James Mahalik. 27, Alexander Forbesano. 28, Danny Filato. 45, Owen Dawson. 52, Noah Kraus. 61, Anthony Grego. 67, Declan McCarrick. 80 is Roman Pena. 87, Cooper Lapin. Number 89, Matthew Schultz. And number 97 is Braden Convey. The head coach of the Pope John Junior Lions 11U squad is Rob Zawicki. Assistant coach is Dan Filato, Greg Masway, Anthony Grego, Jeff McCarrick, Jose Pena, Dennis Espinoza. Team moms, Corinne Schultz and Melanie Zawicki. The Junior Lions athletic director is Brian Carlson. Varsity head coach Tom Gaston and league president Dave Diarco. I'm Mike Forbesano. We are here live in Keyport, New Jersey for the first of 2 scrimmages today for the Pope John Junior Lions 11U squad. Down 13-0 as they're taking on the St. James Royals. They'll play one more quarter and they'll head over to the alternate field to take on Toms River. So the Lions in defensive formation as the Royals will start with possession here in this second quarter. 10-minute quarters.
Alex, move up. Tighten her up on the football. No, stay right there. Linebackers, you know.
We got movement on the line and a flag by the referees. It'll be a false start against St. James, so that'll move the ball back 5.
No, you're a strong safety. Alex.
Move up a step. Tell everybody down the line.
Petty, 2-point stance.
No, go out. Go.
Move closer to the ball. Closer to the ball. More. Closer to the ball.
So second down for St. James. Snap to the quarterback, shotgun. Throws all the way down the field. He's got a man, but it overthrows him by about 5 yards. The intended receiver, number 22 for St. James, from the quarterback, number 12. Nice spiral, and he had the man wide open, but overthrew the receiver by about a good 5 yards. Well, that'll bring up third down. 9.5 minutes to go.
Mechanic, stay with them.
Declan, that's your guy. You got to be deep.
JJ, you got it. You got to come a little wider, right? And you got to go in that B gap there.
Teddy, move up. Tighten up on
Guys,
the
move
ball.
up on the ball.
Royals in the huddle. Pope John already at the line. Clock down below 9 minutes. The other game, I'm not going to have this clock, so we're just going to have to estimate it. And a lot of times during the season, that may happen. The clock will be run by the referees on the field. We got movement on the line again. I think this one's going to go against Pope John. Yep, against the Lions. And so the penalty yardage that St. James gave up, they get right back. Well, that'll bring it back to 3rd and 10. 8:42 remaining here in this first scrimmage. 13-0 St. James leading over Pope John. Hand off to number 4. Goes to the far side, looking for the sideline, trying to turn the corner. Evades one tackler and another. Finally dropped down at about the 22-yard line. First down for St. James. Good effort by the running back on the 2nd and 3rd attempt. Was able to get the first down. Clock down to 8:10 remaining.
Brad, your defensive end on this side.
Owen, you're defensive end. Matt, go to tackle. Owen, you're the end. Matt, go to tackle.
Waiting for St. James to come out of the huddle. Ball spotted at the Pope John 22.
Guys, move up closer to the line. Nobody on your side. Get in closer.
Man in motion, number 43. Snap to 12 in the shotgun. And he'll keep it. Looking for the far sideline, trying to get to the first down marker. He may have come up just shy of it. Maybe about a half yard. That'll bring up 2nd and 1. Quarterback electing to step out of bounds just before the first down marker and avoid the hit.
Go to Matt's spot.
First down play, probably smart. 4th down, maybe not.
Owen, you're taking an outside route.
Either way, 2nd and 1.
On your shoulder, okay?
Ball spotted at the 13. And the way the Pop Warner officiating is ruled with the spot of the ball, it's usually by the full yard. So if it's close to like 13 and a half or 14-yard line, they'll spot it at either the 13 or 14-yard line. Shotgun, number 12, pass into the end zones. He got a man. He does. Number 43, touchdown for St. James. Nice spiral pass by the quarterback. Number 12 for St. James. Finds a receiver in the back of the end zone. And St. James is able to take a 19-0 lead. Clock down to 6:10 and counting as we'll run the clock now. You can see St. James is going to have a good year, and they've got some talent on this squad. And for Pope John, you know, they're going to have a league with different teams, and you know, we'll see what the talent level is with those teams as we go through the season. This is no indication whatsoever about how successful or not successful the Pope John season is going to be. It's different opponents. Here's a kick by St. James. Goes high up in the air, way short and wide to the left. So the point after fails. As I'm saying, this may be the best team that Pope John sees all year at this level. So they may have a standard of teams that they play where they're able to find some success. It's more about the formation and the play calling and about how the kids can grow as football players throughout the year. And I think everybody understands that. So either way, whether they're up 19-0, down 19-0, these scrimmages are good for that reason. So as we keep that in mind, we go into the last half of the second quarter. Down 19-0, Pope John taking on St. James. I'm going to try and get on the other side of the coach's huddle here. Been waiting 7, 8, 9 months for football. It's back. I believe the college slate starts next weekend. Pope John Varsity starts on August 30th at the Paul Catholic. Freshman in the JV right around that same time. And next Sunday, we'll be with you for the 11U and 13U contests. So Pope John back on offense. They'll start from the 35.
Let's go, guys. I need blocks. We got 10 out there.
Go, Alex. Go out the tight end. Left tight end. Run. Alex.
Alex Formisano checking in. Last minute substitutions.
Tight end.
Teddy, you gotta move up on the line.
Commit tight end.
Quarterback is Danny Filato. Under center. Barking out the signals. Takes the snap. He drops back to pass. To the right side. Incomplete. Tried to find a receiver. None was to be found, however. And the ball falls innocently to the turf.
Put the ball down in front of your face, man.
Clock continues to run here. We're on a running clock. 5:08 and counting. 19-0 St. James.
Alex off. Come on, run, Alex.
It may be good that this game's at the Jersey Shore. You may want to jump in the ocean after this to try and cool down. It is hot and humid. Temperature probably in the 80s. But the humidity making it feel a lot hotter than that. Run up the middle. Met right there by the St. James defense. It's going to bring up third down. 4.5 to go.
Nitro. Elon, put the ball in front of your face. There.
Snap to Filato. Hands off to number 63 on the right side, and he is met in the backfield by number 47 for St. James. Dropped for a loss, and that will bring up fourth down.
Cooper, you all right? Come here, Cooper.
That looks to be Cooper Lapin, number 87 on the roster. He's wearing number 63 on the practice jersey. Cooper holding his head as he goes to the sidelines, and we're going to take an injury timeout. He's over to the sideline, and coaches are assisting him. We'll take a timeout as well. 3:45 to go here in the first scrimmage of the day. Pope John trailing 19-0. We'll be back right after this.
Come on, let's go. You're right guard.
Line, block between jerseys. Fire up the ball, line.
Welcome back to Keyport, New Jersey, right on the Jersey Shore. Pope John Junior Lion, 11 and under football. Mike Formisano along with you, calling today's action. It looks like Lapin still being checked out by the coaches, but he's walking around under his own power. That's good to see. Hopefully Cooper will be fine. And we'll get set for action again from the Pope John 35-yard line. It is 4th and 10. Lions have to get to the 45. Here's the handoff to number 1. And met right in the backfield by number 7. It's number 1 for Pope John, not able to turn the corner. It'll be a turnover on downs. Good effort. Just couldn't turn the corner there and break down the field. As the St. James defense up to the challenge, meeting him in the backfield and dropping the Pope John running back for a loss. Turnover on downs. It's 3:27 to go here in the second quarter.
Defense, let's
Next
go.
game will be against Tom's River. That'll be right after this. We'll shut down this feed, go to the other field right behind us. Once the players set up, we'll come back on the stream for you and bring you a good amount, if not the whole scrimmage. And next Sunday, we'll start the season in earnest. Week number 1, so you want to call this, I guess, week 0.
Hold on, guys. Linebacker, Noah. Noah, you're a linebacker. All right, Dave, we ready?
11U last year,
Braden.
6-2 record, losses in the regular season to Mo Better and Rahway, making the postseason, getting to the semifinal as the number 3 seed in their division, falling to Rahway in the semifinals. Pass out from 12 over to number 10 on the far side. He's at the 20, the 10, the 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, St. James. So good outlet pass by number 12 for St. James, finding a receiver on the far sideline. He's able to scamper in, make it 25-0. Clock will run down to 3:07 and counting. And we'll have an extra point opportunity for St. James. And again, we have no idea what the competition level is going to be for Pope John as we get into the actual Pop Warner League. But the St. James team definitely is very talented.
Mason, can you play? He's off? Both hang up?
Now finally hit me where I knew Keyport from last season. Keyport was the town of the team that came into Pope John and took on both 11U and 13U, the Bayshore Buccaneers. As I'm looking at the field goal post, it says Bayshore on it. Pope John was able to win both those games last year. Here's the point after attempt, the pitch to number 4, running towards the corner, and is able to cross the goal line and in for the extra point. That'll bring the score to 26-0. 3:01 remaining as Pope John will get the ball back for another series on offense. Yeah, I believe that was second to last week in the regular season. It may have been the last home games for both 11U and 13U, taking on the Bayshore Buccaneers last year. So all these teams pretty much are in the same league. I don't believe St. James is, but again, I'm not really sure what teams are in for this season and at what levels. They change. Last year on the 11U level, you had Mo Better, you had Linden, you had Rahway, you had Jackie Robinson, the Bears. The 13U team played Monmouth last year, played Montclair, played Linden in the championship game. That was at Rahway High School in October. Much cooler conditions than out here today. Oh, you look forward to that with the football season. Cool air, crisp. It's not that right now. It's still very, very early. And it was actually really nice earlier in the week as the boys had practices. It's actually getting a little chilly in the evenings. However, today, down at the Jersey Shore, it is nothing but hot and humid.
Let's go. Hustle a little ball, guys.
We have to find a beach or maybe a poolside after this. Cold beverage. Trying to soak in those last few days of summer. Now starting to feel drops as got some rain clouds overhead. First down for Pope John. Going left to right.
Put the ball in front of you, Eli.
Lions in their blue and gold practice jerseys, white pants. St. James in the green and gold jerseys, white helmets. Back to pass, the quarterback for Pope John, out to number 58. He's able to make the catch. Good catch. And then drilled on the sideline at about the 37-yard line. What a great catch by the receiver for Pope John. That's number 58 in the practice jersey. I think it may be. No, I don't want to say. I heard a name, so, but I don't know who 58 specifically is. So I don't want to give credit where credit is due to someone else. So we'll just go with the number we have. Number 58 with the reception from the quarterback and positive yardage for the Lions. It was a nice catch right on the sideline. He's able to hold on to the ball as he is met by 3 St. James defenders. We got a timeout on the field with 2:11 remaining here in this second quarter. Lions looking to drive the ball downfield into St. James territory. Maybe put some points on the board before the end of this scrimmage. We will see if they can do so right after this.
Come on, guys, fire it up. Elon, put that ball in front of you. Further forward.
Welcome back to Keyport, New Jersey, for the final minutes of this first scrimmage for Pope John. Quarterback Filato back to pass. Over to the far side. He's got a man. He's able to cut the corner, go up past the 40-yard line. Positive yardage again for Pope John. So you start to see their plays and formations starting to work. And again, this is why the scrimmages, absolutely a must. I'm a firm believer in it because you start to get the players into game situations. Unfortunately, I am seeing that the receiver for Pope John is down. And again, I don't have a name on him. The coaching staff is heading out there. Coach Wicki and one of his coaches going over to take a look. We're going to take an injury timeout. We'll be back to Keyport, New Jersey right after this. Bannock? You get the trainer and medic? Coach, what suggestion for the trainer?
Hey, do you have an on-site medic? Got it. Listen, hey, do you have what's with the
Welcome back to Keyport, New Jersey, right on the Jersey Shore. Pope John Jr. Lion, 11 and under football. Mike Formasano along with you, calling today's action as the injured Pope John player is being assisted off the field. Try and get your name, let you know who it is. Coach Wicki and one of the assistant coaches out there to go ahead and assist.
Let's go, boys. Come on.
We'll get back to action here for Pope John. And it's going to be Bennett Pucci because he's assisted off the side onto the bench area, and the medical take a look and make sure Bennett's okay. Rush up the middle by Pope John. Minute 40 to go here in this scrimmage. Rain continues to fall. It's actually a bit of a relief here, breaking through the humidity. Number 85 in the practice jersey, gold practice jersey down for Pope John, so coaches will come back out and take a look. And the most important thing is we want to make sure that the players stay healthy and are set for next week. He's back on his feet. That's good to see. The number 65 will go back into the lineup. Oh, no, he's actually going to come out of the game because of the injury. So he'll come out for a play, at least. Substitutions in. Clock continues to run. Down to a minute 26 remaining here. Don't go anywhere after this game. Please join us probably minutes after this contest ends. We'll join you from the alternate field where Pope John will take on Toms River for the second of 2 scrimmages today. Pope John and Toms River right after this. Minute to go here in this contest. Movement on the line before the snap.
Ted, you have got 2 blocks.
It's going to be a false start against Pope John. That'll move the ball back 5 yards. Clock continues to run. 55 seconds remaining.
Elon, back up. Elon, back up.
It's 4th down for Pope John. They've got about 7 to go. They're at the 39. Runner to the right side, met in the backfield by number 11 for St. James, and that's going to flip the ball right back to St. James. Turnover on downs, and I'm not sure if they're going to run another play. 40 seconds and counting. Well, defense coming onto the field for the Lions. They did stop the clock, so 40 seconds remaining, so they'll run another play.
We're missing 2 guys. We need 2 guys out there.
Well, Pope John up to the line on the defensive end. Quarterback in the shotgun for St. James. Starting from the 35-yard line. Snap, handoff to number 22. Met in the backfield by a couple of Pope John defenders. Filato in there. Danny Filato bringing down the running back. Good open field tackle by Filato. Clock now down to 25 seconds. We'll see if St. James runs another play. They're heading back to the sideline. I think that's going to be it. 15 seconds to go. Clock down to 10. So, St. James will win this scrimmage by a count of 26-0. But again, the scores don't go on from here. They're not recorded in any books. It's an exhibition. And for Pope John, good experience. And they will go on to game number 2. Scrimmage number 2 against Toms River. And that'll be right after this. So, final score from Keyport, New Jersey in this first scrimmage. St. James over Pope John, 26-0. With good experience for the Lions. And they'll see if they can take advantage of that into scrimmage number 2. We'll join you on a new feed in just a little bit. Probably about 10-15 minutes. It'll be Pope John and Toms River. From Keyport, New Jersey, this is Mike Formisano saying thanks for joining us. As Pope John puts one scrimmage in the books and a second one to come. Have a good morning, everyone, and we will see you in a few minutes for scrimmage number 2.